get equal rights and justice. Equal rights and justice.
Greetings. My name is Asta Black, and as you know, I'm running for the Member of Parliament seat for North Trelawny, and we'll have 3 of us there. We have all been nominated, and myself, yours truly, Ras Asta Black. Then you have the JLP, Dennis Meadows, and the PNP, Patrick Atkinson. I don't know if they have a manifesto, but here's mine. Now, the Universal Access Fund has funds for internet to be in every community center. My first agenda is and will be to get internet in every community center all throughout the Trelawny, the parish of Trelawny, and by extension the entire Jamaica, because that is an important thing that we need to have. The children be able to get on the superhighway to market themselves globally. It will develop community tourism and community policing, community involvement. So you can, we all can have our community be represented permanently.
I sit down, press a man. Where you gonna run to? Down, press a man.
The second agenda is in Trelawny, North Trelawny, we have the Martha Bray. And when the Martha Bray water is sold, the money go to Kingston. My second thing on the agenda will be to make sure that the water that we sell from Trelawny, the money come back and stay in Trelawny. That way, nationally, every parish should have and manage their own water source. That is one of my agenda, the manifesto.
Underneath your collar, all along that day.
Each member of the police force, whenever they graduate, they should have a car. And that car is assigned to that community from which he comes, where he will be stationed. So every community will have a police car in the community. So every police that leave the training school will drive and must drive a personal car provided to him by the state with a big police sign on it. So community policing.
Where you go run? Down, 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 down.
Our debt. I am asking for all our loaner agents to accept our challenge. We want a moratorium on debt payments for 2 years so that we can dig ourselves out of the system that has been created on us here as we go into the 50th year of Jamaica as an independent nation. We have to go in clean and straight. We need time to pay the debt of what the JLP and the PNP has laid on our unborn. So that's one of my agenda, is to have a moratorium on debt payments for 2 years. The next one is hotel workers, musicians, all of us who are involved in tourism. We should and must get a break on a tax break for everything that come in to the country to facilitate the development of tourism. So that's one of my things, is a tax break on all tool of trade and goods of trade coming into Jamaica for the tourism sector. The great and beautiful town I'm coming to you live from Water Square, Falmouth, capital of our beautiful parish of Trelawny. It has now surpassed Montego Bay and Orchard as a tourism capital. We have made it this way. All of us here in North Trelawny have made North Trelawny what it is today. And my goal is that we should have a mayor dedicated to the tourism and the growth, both in all areas. Be the tourist attraction for Falmouth, so levicated mayor. So we want to elect a mayor for Falmouth. That way that mayor will go off all over the world. Recently there was a Black Mayors Conference in Sierra Leone, and our mayor couldn't go because of the politics in the air. That should not be so. So what I'm proposing is that we will elect a mayor for the town of Falmouth.
Isolate the status quo. We don't want no weapons, no way of mass destruction. We don't want
Nationally, look at our debt again. Is that we want to have a credible accounting / auditing firm that watches our finances. The Minister of Finance over the years have failed us, and it can't work like that. So we will, in my manifesto, my goal is to have a auditing firm which is highly credible globally to handle our financial affairs. No more Minister of Finance looking over that. He will speak, the Minister of Finance will speak, but the auditing firm will make everything open and transparent for all Jamaicans to see our money is being used and so on. See? Create some more jobs on the North Coast. Right now, we see how the North Coast is being occupied. Like Occupy Wall Street, we say Occupy North Coast. I'm suggesting and proposing that as soon as I become the Member of Parliament for North Trelawny, this segment of the North Coast will be named the Bob Marley Highway. With it being called the Bob Marley Highway, all of us who live in the communities that flank the North Coast Highway will start feeling the trickle-down effects from the tourism dollars that come into our parish. We'll have different rest area along the North Coast Highway where we'll have our coconut or craft or everything being sold. And people now can come off the cruise ship, rent a car and drive from one end of Trelawny to the next, doing the Bob Marley Highway, and all of us make money. So the North Coast Highway called the Bob Marley Highway, and I'm pushing for it to be called the Bob Marley Highway from the Sanctus International all the way to the Ian Fleming International Airport. See? So let's ride the Bob Marley Highway together.
children, save our children, future see despair.
Right now we need a visa. We need a visa to go to England. And England is our mother country. We are all subjects of the Queen. I am saying that we either lift the visa restriction to go to our motherland, England, and or take the Queen and the Governor General and the Custodian, everyone like that who link to the Queen. I think we need to send them to England to go live and free us up so we can then elect a president as a republic state and no more under the Westminster type of governance. So my manifesto is saying just that. Either lift the visa restriction or take her custodies and Governor General and keep them with her in England and no more visa. We don't really need the visa now. We don't really need the custodies or the Governor General either. So that's one of my manifestos. Lift the visa restriction or lift the Governor General and him custodies them.
Young, gifted and black. Oh, what a lovely, precious dream.
We need better health care in Jamaica. We see the White House, Sanders White House, which should have been the Jamaica Public Hospital, and we see that's gone. Lots of our assets like that. So send me yours truly to Gordon House. Let me transform that into a library or a museum where we can have the pictures of all the people who have run our lives up to today. Next year we're 50 years of independence, and we want to remember those people who guide us into this debt burden to date. So send me to God now so I can change up the things and make Jamaica nice for all of us. Even if, because I'm not running as a member of parliament on a PNP or JLP, I'm doing it independently because we need someone there. The whole country needs in parliament to watch them and to see how they do things, and that way I can come back and say it without partiality. See? Asta Black. Don't go nowhere because more of the school vibes happening here. Asta.
Trying to get a job today, but when I'm sending an application and say, if this is where you really reside, please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble. We don't want no trouble no day. Where you come from, people die there every day. Yeah, yeah. For our safety, that's where you should stay. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. She traded in a 3-piece for a 2. Everything and anything she wanted to do. Back to her side of town. In bed she lay down. All she could hear was, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble no day. Yeah. 'Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day, yeah. And for our safety, that's where you should